everyone, and welcome to the Cop Council. Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world, and welcome to our post-match reaction, our match preview show, I should say. Of course, normally this is done on a Friday, but of course, due to reasons, we're not doing it on Friday. We're doing it tonight instead. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the match preview show for Liverpool versus Southampton. Of course, the Reds coming off, a fantastic win against FC Porto. Of course, last night. We'll speak a little bit about that with you guys in the comment section down below. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll also as well have a chat about, of course, Liverpool versus Southampton. 3 p.m. kickoff at Anfield. So hopefully all of you are having a fantastic day as always. But guys, let me know how you are feeling in the comment section down below. Let me know as well who you think will start at left back. I think that's probably the big talking point for it. I think, by looking at it. Of course, we have Kostas Tsimikas, we have Andy Robertson as well. It's going to be very interesting who does start for Southampton, and as well in the midfield as well. I think that's a big talking point that we will talk about in this video as well. But guys, like I said, please do let me know how you are all doing this evening. Saying evening, Doug's in saying evening, Connor, safe travels tomorrow, enjoy the game on Saturday. I will be at Anfield watching the Mighty Reds on Saturday, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Evening, mate. Hope you're well. Helen says, hi, Connor. You're on the same time as Dave. Well, I know, but it is what it is. No, I'm kidding. We'll miss you on the podcast, but everyone allowed a break now and then. Well, look, right? Once you leave, you leave. I'm just kidding. No, but look, I will be in the chat tomorrow, Doug. I will try and be in the chat if I can, because for some reason on motorways, it signal's terrible these days anyway, but who knows. I still watched the Porto game, even though it was meaningless as we were already through. Yeah, but we always watch the Mighty Reds, don't we? Look, it didn't mean anything yesterday, but it was nice to see the people like Nico Williams get an opportunity in the team. Taki Minamino getting his opportunity. Seeing Tyler Morton as well. Him in the DM role. It's nice for him to get some experience anyway. Hi Connor, I changed my name. I haven't been in the chat for a while. No problem, mate. I think it was Cop Council's biggest fan, wasn't it? But that's absolutely fine. Put James friggin' Milner for Liz anyway, because she will kill you if she sees that. Enjoy the game, pal, says Chris. Says just my usual self, as everyone knows me. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Well, let's talk then about, of course, yesterday. Liverpool beating FC Porto by 2-0. Was it the best performance ever? No, I would personally say no. I wouldn't say that it was, a tremendous performance. Look, it was a performance that was needed, in my opinion. Look, like I said last night in post-match show, in terms of fitness, getting people minutes in legs like Ibu, Kanate, as well, and Kostas Tsimikas as well, making sure they're keeping up with it. To be honest with you, I didn't see both Mane and Salah starting, in my opinion, but I'll take it. If they can play and not get injuries, that's absolutely fine. As far as we know, as of today anyway, there doesn't seem to be any injuries from last night. Seems to be that the likes of James Milner could be coming back in. Curtis Jones as well as another guy getting talked about. He could be coming in back in for Southampton. I don't think he will be. And of course as well, we've got Southampton on the weekend, and then of course the Merseyside derby then on Wednesday, which that's going to be a huge game, especially if we're battering the Ev. That's going to be a very, very lovely day for sure. But hey mate, I hope you are well, says John. Doing fantastic, mate. No, that's my real surname with the okay, that's fine, but no, put James friggin' Milner, because Liz would kill me. No, I'm kidding anyway. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Look, I didn't think it was the best performance in the world yesterday, but it didn't need to, like Chris said earlier. Look, already through, and the rest of the group looks weird because anyone can qualify. I think if Porto and Atletico draw and Milan beat us, then Milan go through. So, it's wide open. it is wide open. Who goes through? Personally, I would just love to see Atletico not go through, because of Diego Simeone. Like, for me personally, I don't get how they are struggling so much. They are, of course, they're the champions of Spain. They should be bossing that league. They're not. And you look at their team. Their team last night, they lost 1-0 to Milan. You look at it and you go, that should be a team that should beat AC Milan, but it's not. Look, they in my opinion, I think AC Milan have been the most unluckiest team in our group. Should it be Atletico, in the reverse fixture? I think they're unlucky as well. Porto with injuries and so on. So, it's interesting, but I hope AC Milan go through. Personally, I would like to see Milan go through. But Jamie's in. Hello, Jamie. Hopefully on a fantastic day, mate. Says evening fella, group of death. For the other teams, yeah. To be fair, it would be very, very nice. We've completely battered the group of death, and we Madrid going out would be so funny. I don't think they can go out now, can they? Oh, Atletico Madrid, yeah. No, I was thinking of Real Madrid then, because I know Sheriff were quite close to them, I think, but now I think it's out of bounds now, in it. I think both Real Madrid and I think Inter Milan are through, which I think Inter finally got through after like 4 attempts, after Antonio Conte anyway. Still one, even though didn't play brilliantly, is good habit to have. Yeah, exactly, mate. Absolutely. Just got all booked today to be in Liverpool for the Everton game at Anfield. No ticket, couldn't care less, but buzzing, be there with the family. Fantastic to you, John, mate. As well, guys. If anyone is going to the Southampton game, then please let me know, because I want to meet as many people if they are going. I know I'm going to be up there with Jack Mack. He's my tried and trusted lad. He's going to be there. I know there's 1 or 2 other people as well. But if there are any people going to Anfield for the Southampton game, then please do let me know, either in the comments or on Twitter as well. Of course, at the COP Council for Twitter. Still between Porto and Atletico to go through with us, but who knows? Yeah, to be honest though, anyone but Atletico. Because I would just like Atletico to get knocked out for some nice reason anyway. But yeah, I would like. Look, Porto or AC Milan. I wouldn't mind. Porto. At times they were unlucky last night, but again, I think their players spent more time on the floor, I think, than actual playing football. To be fair, can we just send out the Andre, so Madrid can go out? Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But moving on then to, of course, Liverpool versus Southampton. Now, I'm not going to be, lying to you guys personally. Southampton this season, for me, I thought they would get relegated this year. I think I said it on a Premier League preview before the start of the season, that I personally thought that Southampton would get relegated, because I think, you can only do the sell and buy tactic for so long. In my opinion, look, they sold Danny Ings in the summer. It looked like James Ward-Prowse was going to go as well. It looked like he was going to go to Aston Villa as well, before signing that new deal. And I thought, looking at it, I did think they would be in trouble, then you could say. But, having a look at the league table then, a quick second, if you can see Liverpool in third, the minute, of course, after beating Arsenal, and then, Southampton, losing last time, of course, to, as you can see there, Norwich 2-1, which, Liverpool should win, but, Brighton and that, to be fair. But, before then, getting wins against, 1-0 win against Leeds, then getting a draw, I believe it was with Burnley. Yep, it was with Burnley. And then, of course, getting 1-0 win against Watford, and a 1-0 win against Aston Villa as well. And practically that's been their season altogether. I would say, they haven't got battered at all this year. Not like the 9-0s that we have seen in previous years. Fingers crossed it on Saturday. But we haven't seen anything damaging then for Southampton this year. They've done tremendously well in terms of, they're one of those teams, aren't they, guys? They're not going to go relegation. They're not going to challenge for Europa League football, and that they're one of those middle teams. And I think that's what Southampton are at the minute. I know they've got quality players. Like we said, James Ward-Prowse, Armstrong as well, the striker that signed from, I think, Blackburn. I think watching him last year with Harvey Elliott, he looks like a really, really good player. Full of pace, which is going to be interesting in terms of starting 11 for Liverpool. Anyway, where I've got anyway, but just for me, I think Southampton, I think, of course, they're going to try and park the bus against Liverpool. They're going to try and, do what, like West Ham did, what Brighton did to us as well. And I think, the set pieces, especially against West Ham, were very, very deadly. And for me, they've got one of the best dead ball specialists in the league, probably second, I would say, behind Trent Alexander-Arnold in terms of the league, in terms of James Ward-Prowse. He can put a ball into anywhere. Look what happened when, to West Ham, the corners, the free kicks, every time he went in the box, it looked deadly and dangerous, and it caused Liverpool problems. And I think that is what we do have to look out for in this game anyway. But if Liverpool can get past that, I personally see an easy win for Liverpool. Look, we have to be ourselves. We have to be our dominant selves, like we saw against Arsenal, like we saw, even though it wasn't the best performance last night, but it was still a dominant performance from Liverpool in terms of, adding pressure when needed, then I would say, in terms of that. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about Southampton as well in the comment section down below. I believe that they've only scored, I think, 14 goals all season. I think I could be wrong with that, but I think they've only scored 14 goals. I think they're one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. I think they might second lowest or third lowest. I know Norwich are. I think Norwich have 7 goals, I think, this season, which is ridiculous. 5-0 win going for why not lol. Helen says lol as well, and that would be brutal, John. Chris says inconsistent mid-table team. How was described Southampton? How you would describe Southampton? Yeah, absolutely. They lack a goal scorer. Yeah, they do, absolutely. And look, looking at it and looking at Southampton as a whole, you'd think that they would be one of these teams that would do well. And you look at the players that they have sold. I personally thought they wouldn't survive, because looking at it, they've sold players to us, countless seasons, Adam Lallana, so forth, and all these teams, Mane, and I know they've sold, one or two other players, last summer, like Danny Ings, like we said, and that. But this season, actually checking it now, they've scored 11 goals and conceded 14 goals. So it's a little bit hard for that, which it isn't the best, is it, guys, in terms of that. But of course, they got Armstrong, they've got Nathan Redmond, Walcott as well. Just looking at the team here, let me get on the big screen for you guys anyway. But you look at it, Charlie, Shea Adams as well, Armstrong, Shane Long still at the club, which is surprising and shocking, I would say. Stuart Armstrong, Kyle Walker-Peters as well. I think, is he on loan from Spurs still? I think he is as well. Alex McCarthy. I'm not glad, of course, that this man is injured, but I'm also kind of happy. Fraser Foster. If you guys know, he is deadly, and I mean deadly, to practically be against Liverpool. He always has a man of the match performance against Liverpool, which hopefully that doesn't happen again, because everyone likes performing well against Liverpool anyway. Helen says, breaking news, Mo Salah signed a new improved 5-year deal. Is this true? Helen? Please do let me know more details in the comment section down below, as I am checking Twitter really quick. Is it true? I don't think it is. Are you teasing me, Helen? Surely not. Surely not. isn't anything on Twitter, so I'm gonna say no, Helen, to that anyway. Shane Long loved scoring against us in recent meetings. Yeah, he has done. He has done. To be fair, like I did. Shane Long used to play for West Brom, Chris. I think he did once upon a time. And that, but yeah, Shane Long loves playing against Liverpool. It always seems to be people love playing against Liverpool. It's always like, Fraser Foster, McCarthy, Shane Long, and that. It's just one of those, isn't it? Everyone loves playing against Liverpool anyway. But guys, let me know your starting 11 predictions in the comment section down below, because it is going to be very, very interesting. What you guys think. Anyway, what else we got? Yeah, he did 12-13. Yeah, I could just picture him in my mind in a West Brom kit. It was horrible. I was like, yeah, he used to play for West Brom, didn't he? And it was so horrible. Absolutely hated it. I just that thought in that picture anyway. But guys, like I said, please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Foster won't be playing goal, hopefully. Yeah, he's injured. I think he's got a hip injury. I think from what I was reading earlier. So that's good news if you want to think of that. Of course, it's not nice for players to get injured and that. But Fraser Foster, he always has a fantastic game against Liverpool, and I hate him for it. I absolutely hate him. Anyway, but I think for us, like I said at the beginning of the show, I think the big call for Liverpool going into this game, I think it is, as my chair likes to click, I think it will be, the choice between Kostas Tsimikas and Andy Robertson. I think that is pretty much the main talking point. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who would you like more, Kostas Tsimikas or Andy Robertson at left back? For me, personally, of course, we'll get onto it in a little bit. I think that is the big talking point of it. I think, of course, with the Merseyside derby coming up as well, I think people are like, we'll see Kostas more than Robbo. I think personally we'll see the both of them. I think Robbo will come on towards the end of the game, but this is my start 11 prediction for the game. Alisson Becker in goal. Excuse me, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think Ibu Konate does stay in the team, especially with Joel Matip playing 90 minutes. I think he will be rested and then playing against Everton midweek then. Of course, for Ibu, Virgil van Dijk again rested in midweek. Kostas Tsimikas at left back, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, and Thiago Alcantara. I personally think we will see. And then, of course, Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota, and Mohamed Salah as well. I would be surprised if we did not see all of them for the game. For me as well, I think Divock Origi could be thereabouts. I would like to see Sadio Mane start. Maybe Divock might come on, and that a bit of squad rotation. Of course, probably start Divock against the Ev because he loves scoring against Everton, and I think that would be very, very funny if we did. And he just absolutely battered them anyway. But Chris has gone Ali, Trent, Konate, Virgil, Tsimikas, Fabinho, Milner, and Ox, and then Salah, Jota, and Mane. Very, very interesting. Ox was a close one for me with Hendo. But I think Hendo, he needs minutes in his legs. And especially, if we've got Ev, maybe swap around 60 minutes going in, put on Ox then, and then we're sorted, to be fair. Expected Robertson, Matip, Henderson, Thiago to play again, play in the derby. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I think Thiago, for me, he has to start this game. For me, just get a minute in his legs. And plus, it's like that. If Liverpool are 2-3 up going into 60 minutes, then you start taking people off. And I think that is what Jurgen will try and do and hope that he can do. Anyway, been impressed with Ox recently. Maybe it's because of rhythm of games. Yeah, exactly. It's like that, mate, isn't it? We talk about people having rhythm. Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the players that play well with rhythm. And if Ox can continue this form, then I think he deserves to keep his spot in the team. For me, I'd like to see probably the midfield of Hendo, Fabinho, Thiago, and Ox, if that is the case. If not, then Hendo comes in for Ox. But I think Hendo will start, and then Ox will be brought on then for that anyway. But in terms of score prediction, guys, I'm going for a 3-0 victory for Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool have scored 2+ goals apart from one game this season, which was Chelsea. So I'm going to keep up that theme. I think Liverpool are going to score +2 goals, which is pretty. I'll take a 1-0 win, to be awfully honest with you. But I do think it will be 3 or 4. I was going to go 4-0, but I think to be a little bit worse, I think it will be 3-0 Liverpool. I don't think. We got to watch out for the pace, of course, of Armstrong. I think Ebro and Virgil can easily do that as well. And I think, look, pretty much, I think everyone's pretty much in agreement that Liverpool, once they are looking like our dominant selves, like we was against Arsenal, then I think there is no stopping us. And I think, look, it'll be an easy 3-0 win in the end, hopefully, for Liverpool. Chris says Liverpool 3, Southampton 0. Great minds think alike. Sam's in. Hello, Sam, saying, "Oh, what's occurring, mate?" Hello, Sam. I hate you so much for saying that. No, I'm kidding. Nice to see you in the chat, mate. As always. But guys, that is it for the show. It is not a long show. Of course, I am going to the game, so hopefully we'll have a few videos coming out over the weekend. Maybe we might do a match day vlog, that and one or two other things as well. And my voice is going right now, which doesn't bode well for me going on Saturday. Hopefully I'll be able to scream and shout and let it all out then realistically. But guys, please, stay safe like always. For me, like I said, I'm going 3-0 Liverpool. Hopefully the Reds can get the win, and build that pressure on both Manchester City and Chelsea, because I think both of them play on Sunday, which will be very, very interesting indeed. Anyway, but Chris says, take care, mate. Safe trip. Enjoy the game. Hopefully we win. Hopefully, mate. I absolutely hope we do. Anyway, but guys, if you have enjoyed them, please feel free to leave a like if you can. Be very much appreciated. Helps the algorithm out. Leave a comment as well down below if you're watching on repeat on your score prediction, your team prediction, and so forth, and let me know how you're feeling about the game. Anyway, and of course, guys, please stay safe as always, because the world is still a very dangerous place at the minute, and hopefully we'll get out of this soon anyway, and hopefully we'll have a party at the end of the season celebrating a Champions League or a Premier League title anyway. But yep, that's been it from me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and we'll see you hopefully Saturday for a post-match reaction about Liverpool thrashing Southampton. But until next time, guys, see you later.